10 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see David Montgomery. He was stellar a week ago, piling up the yards and finding pay dirt twice. It's the Bears and the Lions, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. Well, CD, you look at the Bears in this one, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 30. of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Bears at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again is Fields. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. And that'll be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep is DJ Chark. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. To throw is Goff. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try. Of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
from the 41. Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Any running play this call, they're always hoping it's going to break big, go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darrington Evans, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roll, and he found it.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown run from Darrington Evans. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. Easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
To try again after the sack. Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent 4th down.
The good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know there was no problem with what we're watching offensively. A little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stop from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense. That'll move the ball downfield.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Fields throw taken in by Pringle. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Fields throwing again. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the... more. Reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was all finished off on the touchdown catch by N'Keal Harry. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles' birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. Trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Steps away to his left. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And oh no, it's incomplete. It's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. looking to throw on second down. Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, it's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, pass here now is 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point, and we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. But the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, gone. He's got this, complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Shifts by him. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the 50, it's gone. Right side to Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Swift. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started. Well, he knocked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Patterson's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 3rd and 2, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Play action. It's Fields. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Bobby Massey, the right tackle, called for the penalty there.
Still first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, those backups on the sideline, they've got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On second down, a run with Herbert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They're handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On first and 10, it's Herbert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Holding offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Here's Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Caught by Montgomery. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Here's a give to Herbert, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Fields got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Josh Oliver there to make the grab, and the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, and they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature.
Back now at Soldier Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Now Goff on first down. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Second and 6, just inside the 30. A shotgun snap for Goff. Comes comeback route, and he finds St. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Goff throwing again. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even if this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A handoff for Herbert. Down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world off.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. First throw now for the backup lock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Lions will take over. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, Goff. That's out to the flat for Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To the air again. Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third. Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw away. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and we're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Another carry for Herbert on second down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Herbert once more. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Here's Locke to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On second down, Swift. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, gone. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Goff on first down. He'll go right back to Beasley. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 3rd and 2, Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get it.
Even with such a big lead, the offense has lost one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Goff now looks to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of cover.
Now that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win